Hi, I'm Kristen, and I'm a pregnancy coach who works with mamas all over the world so that you go from overwhelm and anxiety to enjoying your pregnancy, having a sacred birth, and giving your baby the beautiful beginning that you're dreaming of. Today, I want to talk about why pregnancy complications happen, because a lot of moms just don't understand. Many moms think that it's all just luck. I will be lucky if I don't have any pregnancy complications, and I might be one of the unlucky ones who has pregnancy complications. And the reason why many women believe this is because that's the popular perception in our culture, and that also seems to be what obstetrical providers, doctors, even some midwives, lead women to believe, because their focus is on how to care for you once the complication has happened. It's not necessarily based on preventative medicine. In fact, that's what we see in the entire medical world, and it's gotten a lot of attention recently. There's no such thing as preventative medicine. All of the focus is on treating the disease after it's already started, and we can definitely talk about pregnancy isn't even medicine anyways, but the same holds true. Pregnancy care providers are perhaps even worse about not realizing that there's a lot that you can do to prevent complications. So pregnancy complications are something that doesn't just happen. There may be once in a while you may be predisposed to a complication, and it might be something that happens more easily for you. But there is so much that you can do, and you hold so much power and influence over your pregnancy, over your health, and over your baby's health. And you deserve to know that. Because at the end of the day, it feels much better to think, I did everything that I could to have a healthy pregnancy, and maybe something still happened, but I feel good knowing that I did everything that I could. I worked with a mom once who had a baby who was born with a heart defect. And the baby did fine. He had heart surgery and came through fine. He's a healthy, thriving, very rambunctious little boy today. But one of the things that mom knew was that her healthy pregnancy and even the peaceful and beautiful birth that she gave him was a gift to him. And she gave him robust, good health that helped him even while he was needing to undergo heart surgeries. So when we think about the fact that there's a lot that we can do, we do have to balance it with the fact that every once in a while there may be something that happens that we don't have any control over. But when you're strong and healthy, you are much better able to handle anything unexpected that does come up, and you will prevent a whole lot of things that would have come up otherwise. So your health, even in pregnancy, is under your control, at least to a large extent. A lot of moms also don't have evidence-based information because, like we just said, there's this perpetuation and belief that okay, well, pregnancy complications, we can't do anything about them. And care providers are busy as well. I mean, doctors and midwives, they're busy going to births. Many of them are doing many births every month. And so they may not have a lot of time to stay up to date on the latest of info. And the research basis hasn't even necessarily been on prevention up to this point. But there is evidence-based information out there on how we can prevent a lot of pregnancy complications. And it's even starting to hit the mainstream obstetric journals, which is really, really good. But you need the evidence-based information so that you can put that into practice in your pregnancy. Another thing that really gets a lot of moms is not having accountability because life gets busy. I work with clients all over the world, and one of the biggest things that they want me to do is help them design a pregnancy diet because they know that a good diet leads to a healthier pregnancy and a safer birth and a healthier, vibrant baby, right? As well as bouncing back postpartum, which all of us want. But they also realize that it's really hard. A first-time mom, maybe you have time to make meals, but maybe you're busy, maybe you're working. Maybe your work has you with a long commute, all kinds of things going on. And then once you've got another baby, you're chasing your toddler around everywhere, or you're chasing your older kids, and you just don't have time to sit down for yourself. You may not have time, or you may not realize that this self-care is so important because you, mama, are so important. So those are things to consider when you're asking yourself, okay, what could cause pregnancy complications? It's not having the right information, not realizing that there's so much that you can do about it. And even if you realize it, just not having the energy to sit down and think through, okay, what do I need to do? Maybe you don't have the time, like I do, to read hundreds of pregnancy journals and go through all this information and synthesize it because you have a life. This is what I do for a living and what I love to do. And so that's one of the ways that I help clients out. So remember that you can do so much to help your pregnancy be healthier, to have a safer, smoother birth experience, because yes, your health during pregnancy definitely impacts your birthing time. Like I said, I work with mamas all over. This is one of my favorite things to do. I like to get dialogues. I like to help make menu plans, but most of all, I like chatting with mamas face to face via Zoom and hearing how you're doing and what's going on in your life and how we can make this realistically fit for you. I also love that I can literally be in your pocket, on your phone. You can text me whenever you need me, and if you need me to, you can ask me, Kristen, will you check in with me every day just to make sure that I've done XYZ, had enough protein or gotten some veggies? I'm there for you. That's why I love the coaching work that I do. If you're interested in working with me, definitely head over to birthbabylife.com/beautiful. I would love to jump on the phone with you this week to talk about how you can give your baby the beautiful beginning that you're dreaming of.